Nine calls for it, doesn't get it. Pearse still. Pearse finds Haas. Goes in the air. Haas flicks it up. Bit of a battle. Haas flicks it out to Dan. Dan, no one's closing him down. No one's closing him down and he's in. Dan opens his account for episode 10.
Between the lines.
Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the Legends League, the show where we bring back the legends back out onto that pitch and do what they do best. This is episode 10. This is Team Pearse versus Team Adnan. The rematch. Team Pearse, Captain Pearse is definitely out for revenge. Haas is definitely out for revenge after I ruined his 100% win streak. I'm still currently on 100% win streak, which we'll get into very shortly. Remember, this episode is available in 4K on all capable devices. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. Let's quickly get into that before we move on to today's game. The last episode, Team Adnan won 10-5, and I'm so proud of the troops who held it down for me and dragged us to victory. Special shout out to the two debutants as well, Hashim and Nick. Nick especially securing the man in the match with 3 goals, a hat-trick on his debut and also an assist. But a shout out to Hashim as well, who also got 2 goals and 3 assists on his debut. He could have easily got the man in the match as well. Commendable effort by Team Pearse. In the end, maybe some teething issues, some team gelling issues. If they could get used to some of their team players and how they play together, maybe their chemistry will be even better in today's episode. So you're going to have to find out and wait and see what happens. Unfortunately, just as a reminder, there was a part 3 to the end of the game, to the end of this series, but the camera battery died, so we're not going to get that. But I will be revealing the results at the end of this episode. So make sure you listen in after the man of the match to find out who actually won the Trilogy series out of the 3 games. Quickly taking on to the top goal scorers list. I almost forgot. You guys already know I've been challenging for that golden boot again. I'm coming for it again. And I'm happy to say I'm up there again. This time I'm joined with Dan. We both have 19 goals each. I've got more assists, hence why I'm at the top. And obviously I do things on a alphabetical order basis, so that's why I'm at the top. But it's very close behind us as well. Graham's on 18. Haas rose up the ranks very quickly with 16. Shamsu's still there in 5th place, as he was in the last game. We now have had 24 participants in the Legends League in 2024, but I'm only going to have 20 in the top goal scorers list on the video, just because it's a bit easier to maintain and easier to manage. Anyway, let's take it into today's episode. Make sure you like the video, make sure you get in the comments. Need to see more comments, guys. Show some appreciation for all the hard work me and Tunjay both put into this channel and for the Legends League. And check out the social media platforms to see all the short form versions of the content. And you can see Lookman tearing guys up this week on Insta and TikTok. See you out there in the pitch. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 10. Welcome to part 2 of the Captain Pearse versus Captain Adnan series. As a reminder, this episode is available in 4K on all capable devices. Make sure you change your settings. Let's take it into the team news again. As you can see, we initially started in daylight and then it became darker, as that's how daylight works. Team Adnan, who won the first game 10-5. Narlo, Zoe, Adnan, Shamsu, Hashim, Nick. Special shout out to the 2 debutants, Hashim and Nick, making a big impression on their debut already. And Zoe and Narlo both getting on the score sheet in the last game as well. A great team effort overall, to be honest. Couldn't be more proud. Team Pearse, Captain Pearse, leading his troops. Can he take them to victory today? Can he get revenge on Captain Adnan? It's Dan, it's Jamie, it's Naeem, it's Haas, it's Pearse, and it's Gary. Gary, of course, turned up a bit late, so that's why there's a screenshot rather than a video footage of him moving there. Can Team Pearse inspire his troops? Gary, Haas, Dan, and Pearse all scoring in the last game, but it just wasn't enough. As you can see, the beautiful night skies. We did start earlier on in the day. It's got a lot darker now. Sure, Tunjay would have described the skies beautifully at this point. What do you guys think at home? Can Team Pearse get the revenge, or will Adnan win another game in 2025? kicking off at the Town Park Arena. Let's go. Team Adnan versus Team Pearse, the rematch. Can someone stop Adnan from winning a game? Hashim's giving it away early. Haas takes it off him. Haas! Good save from Zoe. Pearse already scored a brilliant goal on his left foot in that first game. Remember guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. The Legends League is on every Monday and every Thursday at 6 PM in 2025. There will be an award show at the end of the year. Oh, given away by Shamsu. Dan! Big chance missed there by Dan. Huge chance. Remember in the second game, everyone's legs were a bit tired. Fatigue plays a big part. Nick's giving it away now. Dan finds Haas, and Haas's shot is saved by Zoe again. Adnan brings it out, and Gary's nicked it away from Adnan now. Dan, still Dan. Haas nicks it off him. Back to Dan. Adnan gets a foot. Shamsu gets a foot in, I believe, and it's been given as a free kick to Shamsu. Narlo. Oh, that's silky, that is. Great ball. Nice 1-2 from Adnan and Arlo. Good save from Naeem. Hash! Hashim! Shamsu! Oh, another good save from Naeem. Oh, I don't know what that is. Hashim can't control it though, and Jamie settles it down, finds Gary. Captain Pearse. Can he lead the troops to a win? Good ball from Gary to Dan. Dan finds Haas. Haas sits Zoe down and he's passed it into the net. What's happened there? No one's following Haas's run. Haas, good touch. I don't know why Zoe's gone down so early, but Haas just taps it past him. Good start for Team Pearse. From the goal kick, Hashim's giving it away. Shamsu, good strength though. Still Shamsu. Captain Pearse comes back to defend. Nick goes for the long one, finds Shamsu. Given away by Shamsu. Dan. Oh, great footing by Adnan. Captain Adnan. Both the captains showing great resilience at the moment. Dan. Nick does well. Jamie's fallen over. Or being tripped. Gary finds Pearse. Pearse finds Jamie. Falls to Adnan. Gets past Pearse. Gets past Jamie. Gets past Jamie again. Puts it through Pearse's legs. Nick. Oh. Is that a penalty, guys? I don't think so. Maybe gets the ball through Naeem's legs, but doesn't look like he's going to reach it anyway. Gary playing a bit deeper in this game so far. Oh, Captain Adnan gets another foot in there. Almost a good 1-2 by Dan and Haas. Adnan again finds Hash. Hash is giving it away, but he gets it back. Finds Shamsu. Shamsu can't quite find Nick. Bit of a scramble. Nick can't pick out Adnan. Team Pearse on the attack here. Both sides going end to end now. Second game's been a bit chaotic at the moment. Gary slows it down. He's asking for movement from his team. Can be a bit frustrating when you've lost the first game. Haas can't find Naeem. Zoe runs away from him. Zoe! Squeezes it in at the near post. Pearse holds onto his wrist. I believe he's fractured his wrist at this point. Don't know if it touched his wrist there, but Haas gives it away. Zoe comes flying down the wing. Somehow squeezes it in between the post and Pearse. Great finish that from Zoe. Maybe Pearse will be slightly disappointed. Suffering the effects from a fractured arm, fractured wrist. Here we go. Captain Pearse finds Haas. Haas. Nick saves it. Hash's pass. Adnan can't control it. Maybe slightly behind him. Gary. Zoe's in there again. Haas finds Gary. Back to Haas. Finds Dan. Dan. Oh! Good save from Nick, and then Jamie can't react quick enough to get it on target. Guide it on target. Hash is giving it away. Pearse finds Dan. Dan finds Haas. Haas! Team Pearse take the lead again. Poor mistake at the back there. Too casual from Hash. Nice little assist there from Dan. A bit of disguise on it as well. And Haas slots it through the keeper's legs. Haas' second goal of the game. Dan's second assist of the game. Great teamwork so far from the two men who have been on form since the second half of last year's Legends League. Pearse. Narlo gets his body in there. Adnan finds Hash. 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 Oi! I'll let the footage do the talking on that one. Hash says cut that out of the footage. I left it in there on purpose. Gary finds Haas. Haas has gone for the greedy one. From that angle, Dan was at the back post. Jamie's at the back post. He's got to pass that. Jamie finds Naeem. Naeem finds Dan. Great touch. Dan breaks through Hashim. 1-2. Oh, Adnan just gets their foot in there and Zoe cleans up. Great ball to Shamsu. Narlo! Can't get enough contact on it, and Reds come back up the other end again. Gary finds Dan. Jamie blocked by his own teammate Gary, and Adnan comes up the other end. This 3-on-1. Adnan finds Narlo. Narlo! Brilliant finish through the keeper's legs. Jamie's shot blocked by his own teammate Gary. Can't get out of the way kicking off. Narlo with the composed finish through the oncoming Naeem's legs. Brilliant finish. Tell you what, the decision making from Adnan there, excellent as well. He knows Pearse is covering Hashim's run. Body's positioned that way. Picks out Narlo instead. I don't know how he calculates these things in such a short amount of time. I'm so aghast. I'm sorry. Gary. Dan. Foot in from Shamsu. Play continues. It's 2-2. Gary. Oh. Nick spills it. Haas can't quite capitalise. Gary switches out to Dan. Bit of a heavy touch, but controls it. Still Dan. Foot in from Shamsu. Narlo gets his body in. Gives it away though. Gary finds Dan. Dan shoots, and Gary says, why didn't he pass to Haas? It's a good save from Hashim. Either way. Pearse finds Gary. Gary finds Jamie. Jamie! Slams it over. He had options there. Bit of a tense start so far to both sides. No one really controlling it. Adnan finds Nick. Nick! Good save from Naeem that. He's made a few big saves already. Narlo with the corner. Picks out Zoe. Zoe! Another good save from Naeem. Good ball from Naeem. Finds Jamie. Jamie down the wing. Gets past Zoe like he's not even there. Picks out Pearse. And Hashim gets a good foot in. Zoe keeps the ball in play. Finds Shamsu. Chance. Oh, can't finesse it into the corner. Shamsu's been on great form in 2025 so far. Can't get that one on target though. Gary finds Jamie. Jamie finds Haas. Haas! Saved. Oh, Pearse on the rebound. Should probably do better there. Slams it wide. Hashim tries to pick out Nick. Team Pearse get the ball out for a throw. Shamsu. Shamsu! Good save low down from Naeem. Pearse gets in ahead of Nick. Dan finds Haas. Haas! 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 And he's in! Haas for the hat-trick. Dan for the hat-trick of assists. What a partnership. So he's got to come to there. He's letting Hashim. And where is Hashim in goal? He's left the goal completely open for Haas. Pass it into that corner, into the top corner. Good finish, but defensively not great there. Hash. Good save from Naeem. Deals with that. Slippery surface. Team Pearse 3-2 up. Is Adnan going to lose his first game here? Haas can't control the pass from Gary. Nalo finds Shamsu. Shamsu finds Hash. This is a good move. Finds Shamsu again. Oh, he can't pick up the final pass. Good build up there though. Well defended as well by Team Pearse. Hash blocks easily. Zoe, you know he's got a great strike on him, but he's giving it away. Casual pass is given away. Well read by Captain Pearse. Captain Pearse, disguised pass. Dan! Dan! It's gone wide. Huge chance for Dan there to open his account in episode 10. Goes wide after great work from Captain Pearse. Pearse finds Dan again. Dan finds Haas. Haas! Good block from Zoe. Much better closing down there. Naeem finds Gary. Gary slots it inside to Pearse. He touches it out to Naeem. Back to Pearse. Naeem calls for it, doesn't get it. Pearse still. Pearse finds Haas. Goes in the air. Haas flicks it up. Bit of a battle. Haas flicks it out to Dan. Dan. No one's closing him down. No one's closing him down and he's in. Dan opens his account for episode 10. No one's closing him down. What's happened here? Adnan and Haas battling out. Haas managed to get another foot in it. Why is no one closing him down? Shamsu makes no attempts, but it's a great strike from Dan as well. Take nothing away from the strike. That's a classic trademark Legends League Dan strike that. Dan and Haas really working well together so far. 4-2 Team Pearse. Can Adnan rally the troops? Shamsu's pass is giving it away. It's getting a bit careless now for Team Adnan. Dan. Dan. That's a brilliant finish. Gary finds him this time. Dan passes it past Shamsu. That is a brilliant finish, that one. Team Pearse running away with it. Team is 5-2 to Team Pearse now. What is going on with Team Adnan? They've just gone a bit careless now. Fatigue's really kicking in. Nick's giving it away too cheaply now. Dan! Dan! Well blocked from Narlo. Look at him. Narlo's fuming with his teammates. Hashim spreads it out to Zoe. Zoe to Nick. Nick can't get enough contact on it. Nick saved fairly comfortably by Jamie. Jamie finds Gary. Gary Pearse. Dan. Dan. Oh, can't find no one in the cutback. Nick finds Narlo. Narlo. Back to Nick. Nick! Oh, slams off the bar. Is that in? And Haas heads it away. Lovely move from Nick and Narlo there. Great little pass back to Nick. Nick slams it. Nah, I think that's bounced on the line. I don't think that's in. Nick gone for power instead of placement. Will he regret that? Dan's pass is short. Adnan. Still Adnan. Adnan! Oh, it's the post. Captain Adnan, he's trying his best. Haas calls for Team Pearse to play it simple. Dan finds Jamie. Jamie, still Jamie. And Shamsu kicks on to Jamie, goes out for a goal kick. Let's see that chance again from Adnan. Oh, maybe not the cleanest of contacts on it, but seems to guide it away from defence and keeper. Just can't quite direct it on target. Hashim's giving it away. Sloppy pass from Hashim there. Hashim kicks the camera out of frustration.
I didn't even know there was a camera there.
You better open your eyes up, son.
You've given the ball away.
Sorry, bro. I didn't even know there was a camera there. Phone's alright. Fucking better be me.
Alright, just for context, that tripod is now broken. So, cheers for that, Hash. Next time you pass a ball short, think about it. Adnan! Oh, just goes wide. I thought that was in. I might even put that in my highlight reel and act like he was in. Dan, poor corner. Adnan reads it, gets past Pearse. Come on, Adnan. Find Shamsu. Where's he going? Turn on that and shoot. Ball's given away. Jamie gets in there. Gary! Team Pearse are 6-2 up. Shamsu's pass just a bit too heavy for Adnan. Jamie gets a good foot in. Steps away from Narlo, plants it in the corner. Team Adnan are collapsing here right before our eyes. Adnan back to Zoe. Zoe finds Shamsu, good feet. Shamsu finds Adnan. Back heel. Jamie clears. Adnan! Yes! Come on! Sorry, showing a bit of bias here, sorry. Good stuff from Shamsu, comes inside well. Adnan nips in there before Naeem. Slots it through Hass's legs. Brilliant finish. Naeem gives him a little pat of congratulations. Team Pearse comes straight up the other end though. Dan. Good show of strength there from Dan. Holds out well. Gets himself, his team a throw. Naeem finds Hass. Hass back to Naeem. Gary. Adnan just about diverts the ball away from Dan. Team Pearse. Have they got the momentum on their sides now? They've slowed it down a bit. Shamsu. Adnan! Oh! Good save from Hass. Great play from Shamsu as well. Jamie! Oh, picks out Hass and you can't control it. Hashim to Narlo. Zoe's getting a bit close here. Nick finds Adnan. Adnan finds Hash. Shamsu's free. Find Shamsu. Oh, Gary steps out to him and he can't finish it. Dan up the other end. Great switch out to Naeem. Oh, shots saved comfortably by Nick. And then Naeem handballs it. It's not the first time he's done that in Legends League. Someone needs to have words with him. Free kick to non-bibs here, to Team Adnan. Narlo finds Adnan. Adnan gets it to Shamsu. Shoot there, Shamsu, son. Hashim finds Adnan. Adnan back to Hashim. Oh, Naeem's there to defend. Adnan, can he create opening? No, he can't. Jamie's got a foot in. Hass finds Dan. Dan for the hat-trick. Dan for the hat-trick. Wow, Hass and Dan assisting and scoring between each other. Jamie does well initially as well. Zoe's trying to get back on quick enough, but he can't. Dan stretches out his leg. Toe pokes it past Nick. Team Pearse 7-3 up. Adnan receives it though. Finds Shamsu. Shoot! Oh! Shamsu just can't quite take it in his stride to get the shot away. Nick again to Adnan. Adnan again to Shamsu. Oh, saved again by Gary. Pearse's pass is given away. Zoe finds Adnan. Adnan finds Hash. Hash him. Nolo. Oh no, giving away. Jamie surely. It's got to be a goal. Oh, he's missed. He's at the post. Oh. And then Gary recovers after Narlo's pass. Can't control. Let's see that attempt against the post again. You think Jamie's got to bag this, surely. All the time in the world. Nick does well though. He makes himself big, spreads himself out. And Jamie should probably do better there, but he's at the post. 7-3 up though, Team Pearse are probably quite confident. Adnan, great block from Jamie. Excellent defending that. See what Adnan can do from the corner. Squeezes it through the gap, finds Narlo. Narlo. Tackled well by Naeem. Hass is on the counter. Hass. Great ball to Dan. Dan. Oh, he's done it. Dan's 4th goal of the game. Hass's 3rd assist of the game. Narlo can't get through Naeem. Hass unselfishly probably. Dan's touch lets him down a bit, but he drags it back and somehow squeezes it through Nick's leg. Probably gets scared of the potential power. And Team Pearse are 5 goals away from Team Adnan at the moment. What a comeback match at the moment. What a redemption match. Adnan trying to battle himself. He's trying to do too much. He's been fouled there by Naeem. Zoe finds Shamsu. Back to Zoe. Zoe finds Adnan. Adnan! Oh, swings and misses. Puts his hands up in the air in frustration. Just can't find the gap there. Dan finds Gary to Jamie. Back to Gary. And Nick does well there. Dan unmarked in the box. Dan! And he's in. Dan for his 5th goal of the game. Where is the marking? Who is Shamsu and Nick marking? And Narlo can't save it. It's too much power in it. Shamsu and Nick just standing in the corner, just watching the corner taker. Come on, guys. Defensively, Team Adnan really let themselves down this game. Every single one of them. Adnan finds Hashim. Hashim, Nick, oh. Narlo tells him it's not first time. Nick, more time than he anticipated. Should have taken a touch there probably. Adnan gets away from Hass. Given away though. Gary. Adnan gets it back. Picks out a brilliant ball to Shamsu. Lines it up for him. Oh, Shamsu's shot is saved. Tight angle though. Pearse looks in pain from his fractured wrist. And he's stretching out his calves. Naeem brings it forward. Jamie. Read by Adnan again. Gets past Jamie. Gets past Hass. Adnan. Adnan! Oh, saved by Pearse. And then Jamie finds it to Dan. Team Pearse are 1 goal away from winning the 2nd game. To making the series 1-1. Dan picks out Gary, but Gary can't squeeze it through to Jamie. Hash is nutmeg there. Gary violating Hash there. Naeem. Blocked. It's not a great shot. Shamsu. And Nick's pass is given away now. Hass. Hass. Blocked by Hashim there. Hass with a big smile on his face. Looks like he's going to get his win rate back up after losing the last game. Someone's got to mark Dan again. Dan's free in the box again.
Too much, come on. No, someone get Dan, man. Who are you standing with? Hash, Shamsu, get him out.
Adnan screams at his teammates to mark Dan. No one listens. Gary finds Hass. Back out. Hass. That's the winner. Haas squeezes it in at the near post. He's got no right to score from there.
Someone get that man. Who you standing with? Hash, Shamsu, get a man.
Who are the boys marking in the back there, man? Poor defending from Team Adnan again. 10-3 Team Pearse win this. Let's see the shot again. Oh, I think that's an own goal there, you know. Hits Narlo, hits the post, then back off Narlo into the goal. Yeah, that's going to have to go down as an own goal. Sorry, Haas. Narlo tries to save it, ends up hitting the post, and then goes in off his arse into the goal. And Team Pearse have absolutely annihilated Team Adnan here. 10-3. Dan with 5 goals. Haas with 3 goals. Gary with a goal as well. Dan with 3 hat-trick of assists. Haas with a hat-trick of assists as well. Team Adnan will be very let down there by the defensive performance in the end. Too many easy goals given away. I guess maybe the team's affected by fatigue too much there in the end. And in the end, it's a smashing, guys. You can't really say anything more than that. And Team Pearse have made it 1-1 in the tie. Before I tell you the results of the third game, Adnan's man in the match this week. I'll tell you what, it's close, but not close enough. This week, for his first man in the match in Legends League 2025, has to go to Dan with 5 goals and 3 assists. Shout out Haas as well, who played a big part in Team Pearse's win. But Dan, a great performance in the end. Started off the game with 2 maybe big misses, but didn't let that affect him. Came back and scored a few great goals, a few great finishes in the end. Helped his team to 3 assists as well. A sensational performance from Dan, who's been rising up the Legends League charts. Obviously that will now take him up to first, I believe, in the Legends League charts, which you will see in the next episode. So guys, episode 3 or part 3 of Team Adnan v Team Pearse. You're probably wondering what happened, who won the trilogy series. Unfortunately, the cameras died about 10 minutes into the game, but we have the audio, and sorry, actually one of the cameras actually fell over because Hashim broke the tripod, so the camera fell over and we didn't realize. So we've got the audio, and I've heard the scores, the final scores for Team Adnan versus Team Pearse in this 3-part series, which has become a 2-part series. Team Adnan won the game 10-4. I'm delighted for my team. Well done to my team. Unfortunately, I did score 5 goals in that game, but we don't have the footage of it, unfortunately. And if I do say so myself, 3 of them were some of the best goals I've ever seen in my life. So I want to give a big shout out to both sides. A special shout out to Team Adnan for winning the third game 10-4. Unfortunately, again, no footage of that will be shown. And as a result of that, the result will not be shown on the record books. So we'll just keep that in our own minds. But a well done to both sides either way. I think fatigue played a huge part in both sides in this game. But a special shout out to Team Adnan and Team Pearse for putting up a great fight. Both of you. A great series again. Looking forward to seeing the next series. Thank you guys. Do you agree with my man in the match? Did you enjoy Team Adnan versus Team Pearse? Make sure you like the video. Make sure you get in the comments. This is in 4K. Legends League every Monday and Thursday, 6 PM of 2025. See you on the next one. Peace out.
Between the lines.